What is a good life? If you ask others about what is a good life, they might relate it to being happy. Is being happy means to have a good life? Is happiness the meter to measure how good a life is? If not, then what is a good life? A lot of times when people are talking about having a good life, they talk about happiness. Are you happy? And when you ask those questions, people will often say, "Yes, I'm happy today. I'm not sick. My professor gave me a passing grade today. I did my work today. I'm pretty happy." But if you ask them again to look back on their whole life, how satisfied are they in their life? Looking back on the scope of your entire life, from scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst life you have ever experienced, and 10 being the best life you have ever experienced, where would you put yourself on that scale? A lot of people usually put a lower number compared to being asked if you are happy. The reason I say these things is that having a good life is not just being happy. It is not just about feeling good at the moment. It is about what Aristotle says, a fulfilled life. But again, what is a fulfilled life? In philosophical terms, a fulfilled life should have physical, material, and spiritual self within every individual. For me, these three self are the most important to have a good life. Physical self. Physical self refers to the body, this marvelous container and complex, finely tuned machine with which we interface with our environment and fellow beings. The physical self is the concrete dimension, the tangible aspect of the person that can be directly observed and examined. In our life, we always examine someone or something by looking at their appearance or their physical appearance. We base our first judgment on what we see, and our attention will always be catched if the beauty is in it. We always look at the beauty in everything. If it is beautiful for our preference, we put a good judgment, connotation, and meaning to it. And that's why we always want to look beautiful in front of others. We want them to have a good perception of us. And I think it is an important reason to be confident in ourselves. Knowing the beauty of yourself will let you carry yourself in every situation. You have the confidence to look at people. You are confident to be yourself and express your opinions. You are confident enough to show what you can or you cannot do. You are confident to be you. And that is one important thing in fulfilling life. A good life is feeling beautiful and pretty with your flaws and imperfections. For the material self, according to William James, material self pertains to the objects, places, or even people which have the label mine. Such possessions are viewed as extensions of individuals' identities. In this world, it is important to have your own possessions, to have something that you can call your own. Some people even go for such lengths in order to attain something they want to own. It is important in fulfilling life. You won't call life a good life if you do not have your family, your friends, your community, and simple things like material things. But sometimes, people look too much into material things like money. People become greedy once they own a large sum of money. And that is not a part of good life. Most people often say that money cannot buy happiness or cannot buy everything. I do not agree. You might think that I am a materialistic person, but to think practically, you are nothing without money. Let's face reality. Most of us are doing such things to get money. Me, I study to have work and get money. That's how the world works. But too much love for money is not good. I want to have enough money for me and my loved ones. I want money to financially support them for a long time because living in this world is quite expensive, and I think that fulfills my life. Spirituality is related to the sense of self-worth and an awareness of one's own life within a larger context. Each of the participants reported that spirituality provides a context for their way of living, the decisions they make, and how they interact with the world and other people. For me, this is the most important of the three in achieving fulfilled life, the spiritual self. Meaninglessness in life is a significant factor that causes anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns. It is important to have meaning in life. I think a lot of people are looking for their purpose in life. They become depressed because they cannot find it. And for me, my purpose and meaning of life is to live with it. Living my life means knowing that I exist and knowing the worth of my existence, doing what I want to do without harming others. And I live with the saying, you only live once. Live your life like you're gonna die tomorrow. Live your life to the fullest. And most important thing, living life with its bad and good things. Accept the bad and good things that happen in life. Life is tough, but that's the beauty of it. And that's how I fulfill my life. And one important additional factor to live life is to do spiritual practices. Spiritual practices are associated with optimal health and well-being. Connect with God, the supernatural being who created everything. Let Him be the guide and light of your life by living with His rules and doing good deeds. And that is a good life for me. I hope everyone has found their purpose and meaning in life. I hope that they fulfilled or fulfilling their lives so that when they are in their deathbed and think about the scope of their life, they'll say or they can say that I live a good life.